Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Jermaine Franklin ahead of a huge fight against Anthony Joshua, April the 1st. I guess first of all, what brought you here more than anything is the Dillian Whyte fight. How many times now have you watched that fight back, and how have you scored it when you have?
I watched it a couple times. I scored a 7-5, 8-4 for me. 7-5, honest opinion.
How did you feel? I mean, you know you're on away turf. It was a very close fight because even you've scored it 7-5. When you're waiting to hear the decision, what's going through your mind? Does it enter your mind at all that you might have done enough to win, but you won't get it?
Yeah, honestly, in my mind during that time, I thought my hand was gonna get raised. You know, I thought I did enough. I thought I did enough to pull the fight through, to win the fight. I wasn't really hurt at all. Even though they tried to make it seem like I was through in the 12th round, I wasn't hurt. I came out the ropes, I punched. So, yeah, I was honestly great the whole fight. Under my honest opinion, I thought I had a 7-5. I thought my hand was gonna get raised at the end of that. So it was a little surprising not to hear my name called. But it's boxing. I've been a fan of this game for a long time. I know how certain stuff go. Yeah.
But given your inactivity and the fact that you were coming in as the underdog, how proud were you of the performance you produced?
I was real proud of myself. I basically did that off of like a 6-week camp. I was inactive, working a job. Got the call, quit my job, and just started working out. It really kind of felt like a 4-week camp because when we came over here the first week and a half, we barely could work out because my body, I didn't have the energy. So it was like my mornings would be good, but my afternoons would be terrible. I had especially sparring. I probably could spar like 4 rounds and I felt like it was the end of the world. So yeah, just that first like week and a half, 2 weeks over here was real hard on me. But when I got through it, my body picked up. It picked up pretty nice.
And is this you here now for the rest of the camp, or are you going to go back and do camp and then come here for a couple of weeks?
I'm gonna go back to Florida. I'm gonna do camp in Florida. I'm gonna come back probably like 2 weeks out, week and a half or something like that.
And you said you had a job leading up to when you got the offer for Dillian Whyte and then gave it up. What were you doing?
I worked at this company named Duralabs Roofing Company. They basically make like commercial roofing for big companies like Walmart and stuff like that. So yeah, I was in the knitting department. We made the knit for the little vinyl paper, so they got to get welded together before they put it on the roof. So yeah, that's what I did. It was pretty simple job, kind of tedious though, but it was pretty simple. Yeah.
What stage would you need to get to in your career? Maybe it's just winning this particular fight to be able to say, I'm never going back to that. I'm never going to do that job again.
I'm kind of there now. I'm kind of in that field now. I don't want to put the brakes on. I just want to keep going, keep moving forward in my career. Like I tell a lot of people, boxing is not a sport you can do all your life. So you gotta make the best of it while you can. So if I can, I would love to fight like at least 3 or 4 times a year. So I just want to keep the ball rolling and hopefully bring some more excitement back to the sport.
How soon after the Dillian Whyte fight were you offered Anthony Joshua, or was there talk of it even before that?
Kind of heard like some rumors, but it probably was like weeks out to like a month or 2 or something before anything official came with us being a part of it. But yeah, but before that we just heard like some speculations, rumors and stuff like that.
Why do you think they've picked you? It's you're going to jump at the chance of the fight. It's a huge name in the heavyweight division. But why do they want you, do you think?
I honestly think they picked me because they know I beat Dylan. In their hearts, they feel like I beat Dylan. So I honestly feel like that's why I got the fight. And Dylan didn't get the first fight, and they trying to plan him for down the road because they want to see something else.
And they want AJ to fight Dillian in the summer in a kind of renewal of their rivalry. You're here to upset the apple cart. What will we see differently from you compared to the Whyte fight, which, as you said, was a really good performance, but didn't get the decision? How are you going to make sure you win this time?
By putting AJ ass to sleep. See, that's the only way I could do it. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's my main focus. That's my main goal. I mean, if I don't get the knockout, I'm not going to be hurt that I don't get it, but at least dominate the whole fight. So domination is my main focus this time.
Do you view AJ differently now than perhaps before his last 2 fights, the back-to-back defeats?
To me, he ain't fought Usyk yet. So he still got 3 belts waiting for somebody to come snatch him up.
What do you make of AJ as a fighter? How do you assess him?
I like AJ. He's nice, strong. He got a decent jab. I'm a fan of the sport, so you know I watch a lot of people, but AJ is a great fighter. You know, he got the resume to back it, and you know he has achieved a lot in the sport. Some stuff that no people never achieve. So you know I'm not taking nothing from him, but you know it's just the sport we in. You competitive. You gotta be competitive to the end. So you know I'm coming to see if I can snatch that from him, that competitiveness. You know, I'm a super competitive. Like I don't want to lose jacks. I don't care what I'm playing. Like it's Monopoly, anything. I hate to fucking lose. So yeah, I just you know that's how I put that into my boxing. So you know it gives me like a diehard spirit. Yeah, I don't think nobody could take it. So I'm just gonna try to oppose my will and dominate.
What sort of fight do you expect? Is it going to be kind of a chess match, stepping off, waiting to see what each other does, or is it going to be an out-and-out war, head-on in the middle of the ring? What do you expect?
I like to play chess, so you know.
I hate to lose.
Yeah, I like to play chess. So I do certain stuff just to see how the mind reacts, how he moves, how he thinks about certain stuff, and some of it doesn't even have to be big. Like I don't even have to hit you to make you think or move a certain way. I could just do stuff, and it'll mess with your reactions or your counter reactions. So really just play chess until it's time to go to war.
Tell us a little bit about your training setup and how that works, because there's been a lot of talk about AJ's new trainer and so on, but what's your training background?
You know, I've been with the same trainer. I had two trainers. First trainer when I started like 12, and my second trainer that I'm with now, I had him since I was like 17, 18. So the way I look at the training aspect is if we all can't grow together, then it's a problem. But my trainers are very open, very vocal, they listen. So if, you know, as a fighter, we learn every day. As a trainer, you still can learn too. So if you have a fighter telling you like he needs this or he needs that or he needs you to do certain stuff, then you should be able to pick up on that and help him out, because you progressing is helping the fighter progress. So me and my trainer, we always had a type of connection, you know. So like we could talk to each other about anything. We could work anything out. That's like family.
How does that compare then with Anthony Joshua's situation, in that he's had a few different trainers, but now he's going in with a brand new one, training overseas for the first time in his career, and he won't have that bond as much as they might.
I think he just doesn't have any faith in the guys that he used to train him. I don't think he has any faith in them. So like when he had the last trainer in the loss, it's like, well, you know, you're not my guy. We don't have no super type of relationship. So he probably feels like he's the reason that he lost the fight. But, you know, until you get you a super relationship with a good trainer that can tell you about yourself, or you can tell about their self, y'all can have a coexisting relationship, I would say then basically you got to be on a different level of playing field, a different level of maturity in your mind to be able to just go to different coaches and be able to perform, because I don't see how much I can teach you that's gonna stick in 4 to 5 months. Like I can show you stuff, but it's not gonna be a part of your game so fast. Once something happens, you're gonna revert back to your old self. So, me personally, I can't see myself like switching a lot of trainers. I at least got to give you a fight or two, or at least a year, so I can actually learn something from you. Now, if it don't work in this time, then that's different. But if we got some time together and I can actually learn and do the stuff that I'm learning, and that's different. But yeah, I just think some of those trainers, he didn't get no real time. You know, one fight and you're gone. So,
tell us a little bit about your life outside of the ring. Have you got family? Have you got kids? And what do you do when you're not in the gym?
Yeah, I got 2 girls and a little boy. I'm really just a homebody kind of. I get out with the fam sometimes. Have a little fun every now and then. I'll be on the game. I'm a gamer and stuff like that. But
what games? What do you like?
All kind, honestly. Like sports games, Call of Duty, stuff like that.
When you play online, do they ever know who you are?
No. I'm glad they know, because I be talking crazy. I be talking too crazy for them to know.
You're talking smack to teenagers.
Yeah, I be talking smack to everybody. So, no, they don't know who I am. But I did try to get verified on 2K. Ronnie ain't write me back, though.
Oh.
He hating on me, I think.
Well, I'm sure he watches SecondsOut, so he'll be in touch. You said you've got 3 children. How aware are they of what you do and what stage you're at in your career and who you're about to fight?
Well, my son is 6 months, so he's not
He
very
won't be very aware.
but he's very into the TV. It's kind of intriguing and strange because he watches TV like he's been here before or something. Like he sits up and holds his hands like this and just watches TV. So I have watched a couple fights with him. He just sat there and looked at the TV. So I'm pretty sure he don't understand, but he's starting to figure out a little bit. But my girls love it. They always loud screaming. They'd have been to a couple fights, so like they used to the atmosphere of boxing. They love it.